Hello everybody, welcome back. In this position, these black pawns are going in this direction and it's white to play and win. So if you'd like to pause the video and guess the move as always, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, welcome back. Here the bishop is placed well, right? So it's sniping from h7 and these two pawns looks dangerous and we have only a knight and a queen, so we can't take the bishop because of the extra pawn on h4, right? So that is the problem and we have to do something before these pawns make it through and yeah, become a queen. That would leave us with only a draw or even losing. So let's start the common moves and the most obvious moves first. Okay, queen to b8, that is what most people will play, but this is not the solution of the puzzle, and from this position on we are losing because black will play b2 check. So we have to move somewhere. In fact, this is the only move. I mean, we can't take, but this is the most logical move. Black will get a queen. Now we are forced to take, and this is just winning for black. So black is winning in this position, and this is not what we want. So this is not the first correct move. The other move you may probably play is queen to e5, attacking the c3 pawn, but again black will play b2 check and we have to move d1, king to d1, and again black will just get a queen, and this time black is going to just give us, no, this is not the correct, but give us a check like this, and this is losing if black plays correctly. So this is not the solution. So the correct move is to play knight to c2. So what is the idea of this move? So this move makes black to respond in a certain way. That is the main purpose of this move. So black now can't push the pawn. Black has three options in this position. I mean, after the move knight to c2. The first option is to take with a pawn. Now in this position we can play queen to b8 and we can also play queen to e5. It doesn't really matter, and this is going to be just checkmate, right? So the king might play king to e2 to escape this way, but we can also play here, take this, and this pawn are double and we are going to grab them, and this is just dead winning for white. So this is obvious. The other option that black has is to take with the bishop. In this position it's the same thing. We are going to play queen to b8, and now we are going to deliver checkmate if black makes any random move like h4, h3. So we are going to make queen to a7, and that would be just checkmate. However, you might ask, what if black plays b2 check, right? So previously we can't play c2 because of the bishop, but now we can play c2 with capturing the bishop. So that would be available, and this is defended by the king and the queen. So black can't make a queen. That would be just checkmate. So that is the idea. And if this is what would happen if the bishop takes. The last and the best option for black is to play king to a2. So what do we do in this position? If you would like to pause again. Okay, welcome back. There are so many moves that we can play. You might play knight to d4 and attack the pawn. So you are going to take the pawn on the next move. Like after the king moves to a3, you are going to just capture the pawn, and black significantly become weak. Now you can even take on h4, right? So this is just a draw. With the correct play, black can get a draw, can manage a draw in this position. So and this is not the easiest way to do. I mean, this is not the best move. The best move is to play knight to b4. So the idea of knight to b4 is actually after the king plays a3, we are going to play knight to d3. So now you see the king is trapped, right? So the king can't go out from the a file. So that is the purpose. And now we are blocking this diagonal. So whenever there is a check, we are going to move to c2. And the idea of this is, for example, if black plays here, we are going to play queen to e5, and this is a big threat for black. So black has to move its king, for example, like this move. And now we can even play queen to b2, and on the next move we are going to take this pawn and this pawn next, right? So that is the idea. But you might say the bishop can't take that. The bishop can take the knight. So what do we do in this position? In this position, we are going to play queen to d6, and it's a double attack. So whenever the king moves, if the king moves here, we are going to play, we are going to take the bishop, and this is checkmate trade. So black has to deal with that, and we are going to take this pass, and this is winning, right? So if the bishop takes that, that is going to be the answer. And in this position, what if the king plays a1? So what do we do in this position? If you'd like to pause, the king is not going to play this way, and the king prefers this direction. So what do we do? Okay, here you might probably play queen to e5, but that is not the correct move. It's same idea. Black will push the pawn and give us a check. Again, we can't play here because of the bishop. So it's basically the same thing. We are going to lose this game. Instead, we are going to play queen to a2 check. The queen is defended by the knight, but yeah, the pawn is going to take the queen. Here the problem is black is smothered and suffocated, so this would be just checkmate, right? But now unfortunately we can't checkmate there, but we can play knight to c6. So the idea of knight to c6 is, for example, if black plays here, we are going to play knight to d4, and these are the checkmate traits, so black can't do anything about that. If black pushes here, we are going to deliver checkmate this way, or if black pushes here, we are going to just play there, and the black bishop can't stop that actually, because this is another checkmate. So that is the idea. This in this position, black might play bishop to c2, but we are going to just take that, and we are going to deliver checkmate on the next move. So this is the variation, and this is the move. For recap, we are going to play knight to c2 first, and this is the better move for black, and we are going to play b4, and of course this is the better move for black. Now we are going to play knight to d3. So this is the main purpose of it, and black might try to play b2, but we are going to play here, and this is defended, and soon we are going to just go there and create some kinds of attack, and this is the solution of the puzzle. If you found all of this, congratulations. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Bye.